Well, I was muted this whole entire time. Let me go ahead and do that again since, it's live. I can't just go ahead and cut out the video. How's it going, everyone? Welcome to the channel. Happy holidays. If you are brand new, go ahead and smash that like button for me. Subscribe. As you see in the title, Solana makes new all-time highs. So let's go ahead and get this stream going. Let's go ahead and talk about some current areas. Let me go ahead and change my lights real quick. There you go. I think that's a little bit better, right? If you are tuning in live, go ahead and smash that like button for me. Comment down below. Let me know if you are officially live here with me. Let me go ahead and pull out the live stream on my phone as well. That way it's a lot easier for me to read comments. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and do some quick TA. Or not, I don't want to say quick, but we're going to go ahead and do some quick. I just said it again. We're going to go ahead and do some TA on Solana, and then we're going to go ahead and talk about what we could be expecting in the market moving forward as of this week, right? So let's go ahead and see what's going on. I guess today is Monday, right? So happy Monday, December 25th, depending on the time that you're watching this. So let me go ahead and pull out the live stream on my phone. Awesome. So we are officially on live. Great. Awesome. So we're good. So we're going to go ahead and talk about some certain areas right now that, Solana has been making new all-time highs. People are really bearish. I've been quite bearish, honestly, these last couple days, but I've also mentioned that there was a high probability of us approaching the levels that we're currently in right now, right? So there's no surprise to me what we're looking at in the market. I don't know why people are so surprised. I know more people are bearish. I mean, honestly, you should be getting bearish, but also you should also be celebrating and taking profits with what we're seeing in the market right now, right? Overall, a lot of these Solana meme tokens have also been pumping. I've been telling a lot of you, if you want to get exposure to the market, your best bet would be, obviously not financial advice, but your best bet would be exposing yourself to Solana meme tokens. So I actually will go ahead and be making a video later on today, and I will go ahead and post that on how to buy your Solana meme tokens. So it's a very, I don't want to say a difficult process, but it's a freaking consuming process. Like, you have to go to 3 to 4 different exchanges just to go ahead and make a damn transaction. So that's Solana there for you. I don't know what's the love on it behind Solana. Obviously just super overhyped in my opinion and overvalued, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you and I think, right? It matters what the people think and the price action the people want to go ahead and push it towards. With that being said, go ahead and make sure to support the channel by using my BingX link down below. We're currently giving all the way up to $5,000 in sign-up bonuses. You could go ahead and use that account down below. No KYC, literally takes less than 3 seconds. And the same thing with MEXC. MEXC's been kind of a half and half with a lot of mixed signals, right? A lot of people have been a little bit bearish with what's been going on in the market with MEXC. I don't know what FUD has been going on, but there's something going on with MEXC. So regardless of the fact, I've been saying, I kind of been saying my own little thing about MEXC. This is kind of the reason why I'm partnering up with different exchanges, and you should always go ahead and have your money diversify, right? The only positive, in my opinion, to MEXC is the fact that they do have a lot of meme tokens. So if you're a super degenerate and you love trading the meme tokens, this is literally the way to go ahead and do it through MEXC. They offer 200x leverage, but as I mentioned, there's FUD going on, so might as well go ahead and sign up a BingX, no KYC as well. And the last but not it, lastly, Bybiy at $30,000 sign-up bonuses. The only thing with Bybiy is that there is a KYC and it is restricted in some areas. So if you're able to go ahead and get into Bybiy, I think Bybiy would probably be your best platform to trade in. And for all those asking me, hey John, what's the best VPN company? Well, here you go. NordVPN, in my opinion, it's probably one of the best ones. Especially because of the fact that we're giving a 69% off with 3 months extra, so might as well take advantage of that. But welcome everybody. How's it going, Ryan? Welcome Soul, welcome Happy. I'm glad to go ahead and have you here today. Happy holidays to all of you. We're gonna go ahead and see how this stream goes today. I don't know how it's gonna go. We might go ahead and have the stream just literally rocket, or we might have a pretty dead stream. I don't know. We'll see where things go from here, but let's go ahead and get that up and running. And this is the link for the NordVPN. But enough said with all of that. If you're watching this pre-recorded, go ahead and smash that like button for me. But yeah, Solana makes new all-time highs. So let's go ahead and do some TA. Let's go ahead and take a look at the 4-hourly. At the 4-hourly, we do see that we have touched as high as actually $126, right? So no surprise. I actually did call out this pump a few days ago, about 2 days ago. I did mention right here that as soon as we were to break over this 110, we were more than likely going to be approaching the levels of 144 ETH, right? So definitely be in the lookout for 144 for ETH in the next, probably by the end of this week, honestly. With the way the market's moving, there's a probability. Right now, Sol is looking to go ahead and find that area of support. It could be roughly around 118 or even as low as 110, where we could go ahead and see that support come down before we go ahead and see another major pump to an upside. One of the biggest things I think our focus should be is also the DXY. If the DXY tomorrow does open in red, we are more than likely going to see, you know, Bitcoin make new all-time highs as well. So definitely next price target for Solana will be a 147. I would say if we were to go ahead and lose this area of 107, or sorry, 147, if we were to lose the 107, we are more than likely going to retest 94. But I really, honestly, as much as I want to go ahead and see those numbers, I don't see that coming. Worst comes to worst, we only go as low as 109, and then we have a major pump breakout to an upside, or maybe this is the bottom right here, 118. So congratulations to everybody that has been trading Solana, by the way, and anybody that has been trading all these Solana meme tokens have been making some crazy gains. One of them being Ponky. I know Ponky has been making new all-time highs as well. So congratulations to everybody that has been on those. Let me try to fix my camera a bit. There you go. All right, awesome. So welcome everybody tuning into the stream. We have over 9 watchers and only 5 likes. So go ahead and do me that huge favor by smashing that like button for me. I do want to go ahead and use my soundboard a little bit more, right? I've had it for like literally the last couple of months and have never used it. So we're gonna go ahead and be putting this thing to test now moving forward. Look at that. It's pretty cool, huh? Anyways, let's go ahead and go forward. That's pretty much it with Solana. I know a lot of people are super bearish, but as I mentioned, even though we are bearish, we could go ahead and touch 144, and if we do break 144, 214 is around the corner, and we're talking about all of this happening within the next 2 to 3 weeks. Is very possible. So if you are looking to go ahead and play some trades on Solana, as I mentioned, go ahead and make sure to use my links down below, whether that's with Bybiy, whether that's with BingX, whether that's with MEXC. If that's what you want, you can go ahead and use those links down below right here in the description, and all the tools that I use as well. But that's enough with Solana. One thing that we should go ahead and focus on is the DXY. This is what's actually going to go ahead and cause Solana and Bitcoin make new all-time highs. If the DXY continues to dump, there could be a possible kind of a consolidation period tomorrow if we were to go ahead and see the market open. So I wouldn't be surprised if we slightly do see the DXY go up a bit. But more than likely, based on what we're looking at and the market closing green on a Friday, typically when the stock market closes on a Friday on a green, it usually means that the market's going to go ahead and start off with a pretty strong week, right? It's not always the case, but usually it's usually the case, right? So what we could possibly see with the DXY is possibly we try to retest the zone one more time at 102 before we see it come back down, or the best comes to best is what we're possibly going to be seeing tomorrow is we're just going to go ahead and see the DXY lose this area of support and then just drop all the way down, which would be bringing the DXY down to 99.667, which I don't see it going any lower than this. I think this is where it's going to be the bottom for this is where it's going to be the bottom for the DXY, and I think this is where it's going to be the top for the market, right? I think this is where Bitcoin is going to go ahead and reach its top. I think this is where Solana is going to go ahead and reach its top, and that's Solana being at either $200 or 147. It just depends on how quick the market pumps it, and it depends on how quick the dollar dumps as well, right? So I don't see the dollar going any lower than the 99. I think if we were to see the dollar go lower than 99, this would definitely be a massive, I don't want to say a red flag in the market, but that definitely is going to be a red flag for the economy, right? But you also have to go ahead and keep into consideration, we also have the U.S. presidential election, so I really doubt they're going to go ahead and allow whatever muppet they get to go ahead and choose to be in office to go ahead and quickly destroy this economy right away, right? So I do think they're probably going to entertain it for a while before we do go ahead and see a major, dollar crash and the actual recession that a lot of people have been talking about. I mean, we've been in a recession for the last literally ever since the scandemic that we had a little bit over 3 years. I mean, we've been seeing inflation go through the roof. We're finally seeing interest rates getting cut down, and the reason why we're seeing that is because in order for this market to continue to pump, they need to go ahead and rebuy that debt. So it's literally a whole entire Ponzi scheme, man. It's like the whole entire global economy just runs on a Ponzi on its own. They sell you the debt, they sell you and I the debt with interest, and then they go ahead and rake up the freaking interest to the point where Prices are so freaking insane, and people are no longer able to pay their credit cards. They're not able to go ahead and do any of this. And then what they go ahead and do, the banks themselves, they go ahead, people are falling into collections, or they're losing their houses, their cars, repos. All of this is going on, right? People are running their credit cards literally left and right, but they're not being able to keep up with the payments, right, because of interest rates. Then what they go ahead and do is that as soon as these people start defaulting on them, they go ahead and start lowering down interest rates, and then the same banks and institutions buy the freaking debt themselves, and then they go ahead and resell it again. And they just rinse and repeat this whole entire pattern. So it's like a huge freaking Ponzi scheme if you really go ahead and sit back and think about it and really analyze how the economy really works. It's a huge Ponzi scheme, right? So you definitely do expect bigger pumps in this coming up year. A lot of people are calling for a freaking crash. The stock market's going to crash, crypto's going to collapse. No, I completely think it's going to be the opposite. I think if anything, the stock market's going to go higher, is going to make new higher highs, and same thing with crypto, right? Can we go ahead and see a temporary dump in the crypto and the stock market? 100%. And I think that's the most healthiest thing that we could be seeing moving forward. As I mentioned, I do believe that the DXY could possibly go up back to the levels of 115 and above, but it doesn't mean it has to happen, right? Literally, the dollar could end right now at 99, fall down below, and that could be the dollar collapsing, going down to 88, which would cause the freaking biggest bull run in history, literally. Almost the biggest bull run in history, right? Because a lot of people will be prepared for this bull run. So if the dollar was to go ahead and lose a 99, and this is my price target, where the dollar will eventually go down to, right? And that would be around the 88. And if you see, we haven't been down to these levels since 2021. So either way, I think this is really a huge opportunity for all of us in the market. Obviously, the economy is going to be heavily affected, but this is what has to happen, and losing, and the dollar falling below 88 and reaching 79. I mean, go back to 2014, dude. This is where the market was pretty wrecked. The early 2000s, right? People were barely recovering from what happened back in 08, the dot-com bubble. So long term, I believe this market's going to go up higher. There's nothing for you to worry about. I guess inflation is really your only concern, and the only way to go ahead and beat that is make more money, right? That's why we should be making more money in this market. If you're making more money in this market, we should be keeping up with inflation, right? So I would say that should be your only worry right now is inflation, and obviously more wars and more destruction is going to go on in the world globally. Potential, global collapse is happening literally in front of our eyes, and people don't realize it. So, but with that being said, that's going to pump the markets, and the people that are exposed to crypto are going to be the people that are going to be winning, cashing out, making the crazy expenses while everything's literally on a fire sale when the economy is collapsing. So you definitely want to be in that side, right? You want to be the person making the money for yourself, for your family, and keeping up with the inflation, with the crazy things that are going to be coming in the world in the next couple of years. I'm not saying panic. I'm just telling you, just be aware of it. And your solution right now is understanding the markets, right? This should be your solution, whether it's picking up a few extra hours at your job, picking up a couple side hustles, ranking up in the corporate ladder if that's where you work at, and quickly make as much money as possible to go ahead and invest and expose yourself to cryptocurrencies, because I do believe that what they're doing here, what the Fed's going to be doing globally, we're going to be looking at a global economical collapse if we're not already seeing that right now, but most importantly a US dollar collapsing, and that will probably push them into a digital dollar, which is the reason why they're pushing and rushing for the ETFs and everything related to crypto. Haven't you noticed now they're really pushing this? Is because they're seeing the dollar getting weaker. They're seeing that other countries are now no longer as dependent in the US as they used to, right? And that's all due to the fact that a lot of people are now realizing that they can just go ahead and do it themselves. Digital currency is the move, and this is going to be their solution to their problem, as what they're going to say. They're probably going to collapse the dollar, and they're going to go ahead and issue a new digital dollar. That's what I think. This is all freaking conspiracies. We could go back and forth with what you think there, but that is just solely my opinion with what we will be seeing moving forward with the economy. overall with Bitcoin, let's go ahead and talk about Bitcoin real quick, because this is very, very important for us to go ahead and analyze and what we could be expecting moving forward with this week, right? I do expect some sort of continued rally these next couple weeks, maybe even the next month of January. I am actually really, really bearish with the ETF on Bitcoin. I think it could be a buy the rumor, sell the news. I could be completely wrong. Hopefully, maybe, you know, Bitcoin just takes off and we see higher highs that we've never seen before. Maybe the market goes crazy and we see $60,000 to $80,000 Bitcoin. But we're not here to go ahead and hype that up, right? We're here to go ahead and analyze what's going on in the chart. So far, the charts are in our favor. The DXY is doing what it has to do in order for the market to pump. We're right now seeing Bitcoin as well finally found some area of support. It looks like we have found this area of support right here around 42,621, which I actually talked about this zone the last couple of days. I mentioned that as long as Bitcoin does continue to hold this area of support, we should be good. And it does look like we are in this consolidating phase, right? So as long as Bitcoin continues to try to make higher highs, which slightly looks like it's struggling, but as I mentioned, we could literally just open up with news this week, tomorrow, and literally Bitcoin could break above it. But it does look like Bitcoin is slowly losing its strength. And last time we touched Bitcoin at $44,000 is back on Friday, right? So we did pretty well, but we have been seeing some sort of downtrend on Bitcoin. So even if Bitcoin was to go ahead and dump, and as you can see, I literally drew out this little freaking line. So we're going to go ahead and see if we lose this area of support. As long as we continue to hold this and we break past 44,351, which are strong resistance, which would be 44,729, we will be expecting to see Bitcoin break past 48,200. And I do believe that, you know, breaking past 44,729, we are more than likely going to touch 48,000 and touching past 48,000 depending on how we move. And I think this move could be really, really quickly. We could be seeing 54,530 on Bitcoin, like literally. And I'm talking about this pump could be so quick that it's going to catch everybody by surprise, right? Obviously, if we do go ahead and lose the support right here at around 42,700, let's say, we will go ahead and try to probably retest back 40,000, try to test this area of resistance one more time, and then finally having Bitcoin come down to around $36,000. And I think we could even go a little bit below that. You know, potentially even $33,000 is really, really possible with Bitcoin. And regardless with the fact whether this upside is to the downside or to the upside, I think the market is still showing us signs that, you know, the market's feeling bullish, right? So if Bitcoin does lose this area of support, the world is not going to collapse. You know, we might see a little dip in the market, but overall that would indicate that altcoin season is here and it's coming, right? So overall it would be a really, really good sign. How's it going, Andrew? Happy holidays. Mohammed, how's it going, bro? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Ponky is the next bong. I agree with you, man. We're going to go ahead and talk about Ponky. Actually made a video yesterday on live stream, and I will be making a few more videos today. Happy holidays, happy New Year's, chat. Hope all you're having a good one. Andrew, Mohammed. So regardless if Bitcoin does break and fall below, you know, around this area of support, you know, altcoin season will be indicated that we will be starting. But it does look like slowly, you know, Bitcoin is kind of losing that strength. But as I mentioned, don't be surprised if we were to go ahead and see a quick reversal where we just break past 44,000 with no problem. And if we do make a massive move like that very, very quickly, don't be surprised when you see Bitcoin approaching $48,000 and breaking past that, reaching our target of $54,000. So do be aware of that, regardless of the fact the market's looking really, really bullish. In my opinion, the DXY is doing its thing. The DXY could reverse, but also Bitcoin cannot follow. That's kind of the reason why I don't like to focus so much on the DXY either, because the DXY tends to do its own thing, and sometimes Bitcoin follows and sometimes it doesn't. So unless we have some crazy news that, you know, tomorrow's announced and, you know, panics the whole world, which I wouldn't be of surprise. Maybe they announce a new war. You know, that's usually what they do, and the market panics, it dumps, and then it freaking goes up to the moon. How's it going, Saeed? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Dad Master, Merry Christmas, bro. Happy New Year's. I hope all of you are having a good one, man. So yeah, Bitcoin's not looking bad, but it's also not looking too good. Because based on right here, if you see back over here in December 7th, the lowest we saw Bitcoin go down to was 42,849. And so far right now, we've seen it go as low as 42,700. So you know, it is definitely showing some signs of weakness on Bitcoin. But regardless of the fact, if Bitcoin does dump, that would indicate altcoin season. Altcoin season is good, right? Because a lot of you are invested into altcoins. The DXY, the same thing. Unless we see a reversal, worst comes to worst, we might see the market probably this week leading into the new year. If we do see the DXY reverse, we could possibly see the DXY retest either 102 and then finally come and break down. So we might see a few days of red before we see some green. But we're going to go ahead and see how the market opens, right? Our big indicator would be the DXY, how the DXY reacts. If the DXY loses its support, we are going to go ahead and have, as I mentioned, if the DXY loses its support right here, and we come down to 99, that's going to indicate Bitcoin possibly hitting $54,000 and Solana hitting over 150 bucks. So we're at this zone where, regardless of the fact whether it dumps right now, you're going to see a pump. Whether it slightly pumps a little bit, we might see a few days of red, and then we're going to be followed with a massive pump. So regardless of the fact, it's still bullish. So there's more bullishness than bearishness, right? I've been really bearish these last couple days, couple months, and it's only because the market is super overextended, right? As I mentioned, we even see the NASDAQ, which is the US 100 index. We are currently at an area of resistance as well. And typically what people say is that when the NASDAQ reaches these levels of resistance, we typically go ahead and see Bitcoin follow with a dump as well, right? So even the stock market has reached its freaking highs. Like we're currently overbought. You know, we're at zones where it's very critical. So we're getting signs of the DXY needing a reversal. We're getting signs of the stock market needing a freaking a reversal. We're seeing Bitcoin need a reversal. We're seeing Solana need a reversal. We're seeing every sign literally given to us, telling us, indicating to us that we need a reversal to happen. We need a reversal to happen. Doesn't mean it has to happen. No. Realistically, freaking Bitcoin could pump to $80,000 for all we know, regardless of whether we need a reversal or not. But right now, we are at critical areas that are needed. We do, and we are needed for a dump, right? I do think we might get one last pump. We might have Bitcoin hit 54,000. Maybe Solana hits 150 or 200, and then we see it coming down, which could be a 30 to 40% correction. So don't be surprised if you see a correction where, like, literally in the next 2 to 3 weeks it's super bullish, and in 1 month it's just freaking red, right? Don't panic, because I'm telling you right now, we are due for correction in every freaking market. The DXY needs to reverse. NASDAQ, freaking Bitcoin, Solana, everything is reversed. Right now we're getting crazy articles of traders turning $42 of SOL into 1.55 million in 16 days with Solana based meme coins. We're getting these kind of articles. You know, that typically means we're reaching some sort of top. We're also seeing right now the fear and greed chart reaching some crazy levels. Right now we're at 73 of greed, and we've been in greed, and we've been around these zones for the last couple months, right? Right now, last week, the low is being 65. So we are reaching some critical areas for all of us to be really cautious. Doesn't mean you should go ahead and stay out of the market. I think right now, being exposed to Solana meme tokens, you know, not financial advice, is probably your best bet. Right now we're seeing a lot of these tokens pump, but we're also seeing a lot of these tokens take some massive dumps, right? So in my opinion, we are due for a correction, but it doesn't mean we need a correction, right? We do need one, but it doesn't mean we have to have one. Two different things, right? Needing one and having to have one. Needing one is where we're at right now. We need a freaking correction. The sooner we get the correction, the more bullish other investors and traders will be in this market. Trust me. The sooner we get this correction, more people will jump into the market. The longer this correction takes, and the higher it pumps, the higher the freaking dump. It's not going to be a 30, a 40% correction. It might be a 50 to 70. I really doubt it. I don't see 50 to 70% corrections. Maybe at the max a 50% correction I would call. But I wouldn't say anything higher than that. You know, that'd be like a super bearish bear, dude. And I'm only going based on what we've seen in the past, right? Like, if you go back to here, and I know a lot of you like, hey John, dude, you're freaking bearish, bro. You switch up your mind too much. Well, I'm just going based on what I see in the charts, right? I'm not here to be correct. I'm not here to go ahead and nail it and call every top and bottom. I'm just here to go ahead and be aware of what's going on in the market and position myself and position every one of you. So when we do get either these pumps or dumps, we're not caught by surprise, right? as I always point out, back over here, back in 2020, when we saw Bitcoin pump after, after we had the halving, we saw Bitcoin pump make new all-time highs all the way up to $43,000. Before we had a massive pump to the upside again, we had a correction of about 33%, right? So I'm expecting anywhere between a 30 to a 40% correction. And then after that 33% correction, we saw Bitcoin go from $41,000 all the way down to as low as $29,000 back in January, with a pump following all the way in April to $64,000 Bitcoin. And that was actually the top for Bitcoin at the time, right? Back in 2021. Then we saw a dump follow, if you measure from its low, with $28,000 Bitcoin, which was a 55% retracement. So we literally saw it go from, let's say, $13,000 all the way up to $66,000, and then we got followed with a freaking 55% retracement. After that 55% retracement, we saw a consolidation in Bitcoin for about 73 days. 73 days of consolidation, 70 days, let's say 70 days of consolidation, which is almost about what, 2 months. And then we saw it follow with a major breakout to an upside, seeing Bitcoin go from 29,000 all the way up to $69,000, right? So that's why I'm going based off this 30 to 40% correction, is based on what I've seen in the past. Obviously, a lot of people are like, John, it doesn't have to be follow with the past. But if you really see where Bitcoin began to take off, which was around right here, if we measure it from this top right here, we haven't seen any major correction. We haven't seen a major correction. I guess from August, from where the bull run started, if you were to call it, we haven't seen any major correction. The only correction we've seen in Bitcoin has been a 7% correction, which is really nothing. So we are due for a correction, whether it's at 54,000, 48,000, 44,000, whether it's at 69,000, I don't know. All I do know is that we are needed for some sort of correction in order for us to go up higher. The quicker we have this dump, the more bullish investors are going to go ahead and buy the dip. The more whales are going to jump in, and they're going to go ahead and push the price action higher. That's the only reason why we need a correction, chat, by the way. So let's go ahead and read some comments. Smash that like button, chat. Lines of all trades. Since now you mentioned SOL, what does that mean for SAMO? Haven't heard of that coin in a long time. So technically, anything with Solana, depending on how Solana moves, that's what's going to indicate how a lot of these Solana meme tokens move, right? Typically when Solana pumps, a lot of these meme tokens pump as well. And sometimes it's by a delay, right? It doesn't happen right away, but we are seeing some of these tokens pumping right now, as we see, Pepe right here on Solana is up 93. We see Mom up 364%. So typically when Solana does make new all-time highs, there is a high probability we will go ahead and see a lot of these tokens take off as well. I mean, we're seeing a lot of these Solana meme tokens. That's mostly what we talk about now on this channel. So if you are brand new and Solana, you're like a Solana maxi and you love Solana freaking meme tokens, or you want to learn how to find these Solana meme tokens, go ahead and smash that like button, turn on post notifications on for me, because that's literally what we're focused on with the channel moving forward, right? I hate Solana, dude. I've never really liked Solana, but I'm here to make money, right? So whatever makes freaking money, and if it requires buying freaking cocky you or a token named Mom, dude, and so be it. I'm gonna go ahead and be riding that wave, right? I'm here to make money. I'm not here to go ahead and be right. That's really what the goal is here. I'm not here to be right all the time, so my analysis could be incorrect, right? So far, my analysis, I wouldn't say, specifically, because I don't ever go for a bullish and bearish narrative. I wouldn't really say it has been incorrect, right? I was able to call on to this bull run before it started back in, early September, and I was calling for what we were seeing now. So I don't stick to a certain, bullish or bearish, but what I could go ahead and tell you is right now, Solana is going to be the move. Solana is going to be the freaking move. Can ETH be? I think ETH could be losing its strength. I think more people that are coming into this space brand new are going to be more gravitated towards Solana, and that's just due to the fact that it doesn't cost that much as far as gas fees, right? We're already seeing a lot of crazy gas fees with Ethereum right now at the moment. And that's a barrier to entry to a lot of people, right? Especially you live in countries where, that's a lot of money. To begin with, 30 to 40, even $100 of gas fees is expensive to begin with. So I do believe that a lot of people are going to be gravitating more towards the Solana, the AVAX, and more specifically as well the BNB tokens because of the lower gas fees. And with that being said, as long as Solana continues to make new all-time highs, you know, you investing into these meme tokens, you're more, it's like you being in a leveraged position, right? So I'm bullish on the Solana meme tokens in the Solana ecosystem. Saeed says, I watched one of the YouTubers today. He was talking about we going to have a correction after the ETF gets approved, and it will be the price of the BTC the same range we are in now, which is that we'll pump and then go back to the same position we are in now, which is a small correction and not that big. And that happened with previous corrections back days, which is super healthy. Yeah, I agree with you, dude. I agree with you. I agree with you, Saeed. You hit it nailed on. I'm glad to see that, you know, other people are finally talking about a possible correction. I think I've been seeing way too many freaking influencers in the space screaming for, you know, 100,000 to $1 million Bitcoin, which I'm sure eventually one day it will happen. But but the problem that it brings mostly not only to the space but to the people is that it gets a lot of people wrecked, right? So I think we should always go ahead and go on with an open mindset, but we should also be aware of what we're seeing in the market, right? And every sign that we're seeing in the market is screaming for an overly bought market right now. We're way too hyped up where we shouldn't be hyped up. Like, we haven't gotten the news in order for us to get hyped up. And I think in order for us to get really hyped up would be that correction. Because what if, which I know it's not going to happen, but what if this is like a huge freaking like a bull trap, and they're getting everybody excited, and then everything just dumps like crazy, and we see an 80% correction, which I doubt we'll see that. I'm not saying we will, but I'm just saying think about the possibilities of that actually happening. You know, it could happen. You know, ETF is already going to involve a lot of big money in the tables. You know, big money is not going to be buying Bitcoin at the crazy high prices, man. Same thing with they're not going to be exposing themselves buying Bitcoin at, you know, $80,000 when they could go ahead and just dump the market by 50-60%, buy the dip, and then make all their investors money while they make money as well, right? So this is kind of the reason why I've been super bearish with the ETF, is that now there's going to be more control with the institutions and banks. They're going to have more access to this market. So expect something like with what we see with the stock market. You know, the stock market's pretty manipulated, man. I mean, we know the crypto market's pretty manipulated as well. I mean, the problem we have to deal with is the fact that it's decentralized, and also the fact that a lot of these exchanges don't have regulation. So that's where our manipulation comes in. But now imagine, as soon as we get institutional buyers, how much more of a manipulation are we going to see in the market? I mean, we literally saw a liquidity grab of 200 million 2 weeks ago before we saw a major pump. And I got fully liquidated out of my position, and so did a lot of people, right? So imagine what it's going to be like when we have the institutional buyers in the market. A lot more manipulation, right? So just be prepared for that. That's kind of the reason why I'm not bullish for the damn ETF. I think it kind of defeats the purpose of crypto, but I mean, we just have to go ahead and grow. We'll see what kind of changes it make. Hopefully they're better changes for the better, but we're already seeing some very dumb changes, like MetaMask, you know, now having completely access to your wallet, and then being able to prevent you from buying or selling or, you know, sending funds. So we're already seeing a lot of what was once decentralized now becoming centralized, which to me is a red flag in crypto. But at the end of the day, you know, there's really nothing we could do. There's really nothing we could go ahead and do. The only thing we could go ahead and do is capitalize on this market, make money, and you know, make a lot of money to the point where we hopefully, you know, one day will not have to go ahead and rely ever on institutions ever again, right? Becoming our own central bank. That's really where I see it at. Line of all trades says, damn, mommy. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Suave? How's it going, my guy? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Long time no see. Happy holidays, bro. We also do see mommy right now. Mommy token. This might be the play, chat. This does look like a reversal on a U-shaped recovery, which we typically see with a lot of these meme tokens, right? So I'm going to go ahead and share this one right here with you all on chats in order for you to go ahead and take a look at it. I think this could be the next play. So let's go ahead and let me save that for you. I'm going to send that over to you because I do think this could be maybe a play for a lot of us. Just understand that a lot of these plays that we will be talking about are super high risk, high reward. But mommy does look like it's recovering, and we could possibly see... Let's see what kind of pump we could possibly see. We could possibly see another like 2x. This looks like it's reversing, so I'm definitely going to go ahead and I want to show you this, chat. This is freaking funny, right? Cryptic Sniper, how's it going, my guy? Hope you're having a good one, man. Smash up that like button, guys. Merry Xmas to everybody. Merry Xmas to everybody. Happy holidays. What is it? New Year's as well. I don't see any of you. Glad to go ahead and have all of you here today. Cryptic Sniper, long time no see, bro. So take a look at this. I was laughing at this, right? Super, super funny. I saw this post and I was laughing. I was like, dude, I can't wait till I go ahead and show freaking chat and just start laughing about this, right? And look at this. So I'm not sure if any of you know DGods. DGods was a Solana NFT that they ended up minting back, back in the last bull run, and it was like super hyped up, I guess. Apparently, I don't know. It was pretty hyped up in the Solana community, and this is where DGods mint on Solana. So they minted right here where Solana, like literally at the top, like they literally minted at the top of the market, and literally as the market freaking crashed like 90%. DGods ended up leaving right here at the bottom. And now that Solana's at the bottom, DGods is looking to go ahead and bridge back on Solana. Like, you can't make this thing up, dude. So you're seeing a lot of people that were once super bullish on Solana, be bearish as soon as it dumps, and then go back to Ethereum. And then because Ethereum's obviously going to be a lot more stable nowadays, it's not going to be as bad as the other altcoins. Now people are trying to go back into the Solana hype, right? I'm only here to make money, dude. So I don't care what blockchain we got to use. I obviously prefer one over another. I prefer a pancake swap like BNB. I feel like BNB is really, really good. The only problem with those tokens too is that, there's mostly a lot more scams and more rug pulls than on Ethereum. I like Ethereum, but Ethereum has some crazy gas fees, right? So once the market starts to pump, you're getting to this point where you're very limited. You have to make sure you make enough money to even cover not only your transaction costs, but also your tax fees, your gas fees. You know what I mean? So now you're getting double tax, and you could potentially be paying over 20 to 30% in taxes just on the DeFi space from literally swapping or literally buying a token. And that's kind of the problem when it comes to Ethereum for me personally. So I'm here to make money, man. Whatever blockchain we have to go to, whether it's Chronos, whether it's Avalanche, whatever the move is, we're going to go ahead and adapt to it, right? The people that lose are the people that are not willing to adopt. And you don't want to be those kind of people where you're such a maxi to a blockchain that, first of all, it doesn't care about you. And then second of all, it's not going to go ahead and help pay your bills and reach whatever goals or financial freedom you want to go ahead and get, right? You have to be into the mindset of whatever makes money, let's go ahead and chase after it, right? If Solana's a freaking play, dude, I might go ahead and change my name to Solana John or something like that, dude. And I never liked Solana, dude. I've never liked Solana. Even with my last recent meme token transaction that I made with Solana, freaking a hassle, dude. You have to go to 3 different exchanges just to buy a freaking meme token. Like, you can't make this thing up. But people love it. I hate it. People love it. It makes money. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to love it too, right? So this token looks like it's pumping right now. I typically don't ever recommend when they're pumping, but it does look like it's gonna be doing a U-shaped recovery. Size. One of you also recommended this one. This one did an over a 12x. So congratulations on all of you that called this one out. I don't know who did. I can't remember who did exactly, but look at that breakout, dude. So you're seeing a lot of these tokens that don't even have freaking websites literally approaching these market caps of 1 million and above. And this is how you know we're reaching some sort of, we're near our top. We're not reaching the top, but we're near our top, right? So this is size right here. Take a look at that one. What other token can we go ahead and talk about? Slow. This is a token that Dabmaster has actually been talking about. I was actually talking about the 618 Fibonacci. I did mention that as soon as we were to see a slow break past 6942, that would be a buying opportunity, so I'll go ahead and post that one as well for all of you to go ahead and check out if any of you want to go ahead and check it out. There you go. So we see that, and then let's see what else. What else can we go ahead and see in the market? Right now, also, your main focus should go ahead and be, while everybody's, getting, excited by all these other meme tokens, you know, Solana based tokens, you should probably consider exposing yourself to other tokens as well, right? Probably buying the dip on a lot of these tokens with the Metaverse narrative. I think the Metaverse narrative is going to be one of the biggest things as well. Right now, looking at Samo though, because I know one of you asked me about Samo, what could Samo be doing? Right now, Samo is actually doing a nice little staircase effect. We did actually see it right now, almost getting close to the 618. So we're going to go ahead and see if it does lose the support and come back down to the 618. But Samo is also going to go ahead and be pumping with Solana, in my opinion, right? So definitely be on the lookout for that. Dabmaster just gave us a contract. Let's go ahead and check this out. I don't know why, chat, but I feel a little weird. Yeah, slow. We just looked at slow. I feel like I'm sleeping still, bro. Like straight up. Like I feel like I'm daydreaming or something. I wouldn't be surprised. He's freaking sleepwalking into my stream. I mean, I literally wake up and I'm just like, stream. Wake up, think about streaming, dude. Printed forever. How's it going? Welcome everybody. I buy $120 in Solana. Slow mono, slow. We're getting the whole entire slow community in here. You guys are freaking wild. Smash that like button for me. Smash that subscribe button for me too, man. That really does help me. You can show all you want, but you know, if you smash that subscribe button for me, it does help support me a lot. And I will go ahead and do a video for all of you guys if you want me to. If you could provide me some exclusive alpha from Slow, that'll be really, really helpful as well. Like if you tell me, like, you know, maybe NFTs are coming up, then that would help me do a video, and I'll be able to push out more information for people to be more bullish on. But this is looking really nice. I mean, 3.36 million market cap, 999,000 holders, 894,000 of volume on the 24. It does look like it has finally found its bottom. So we're going to go ahead and see where it goes moving forward. See, the thing is with a lot of these meme tokens, it's very difficult to do technical analysis because we really don't know where the top or the bottom is. But typically, we could get an idea roughly of where that's at, right? And right now, it does look like some bottom has been found. So as soon as we do break this yellow line right here, which is a 6851, which let's go ahead and measure how far away we are. That's about an 80% pump, right? As soon as we break past this 6.8, which is double of where we're at right now, we're at 37.19 with a 63% pump of a 24-hour volume. This thing right here, for all of you asking, is it going to pump? I don't know. It could pump. It's giving us signs that it will. You could go ahead and see multiple bullish signs, in my opinion. Obviously, as I said, you know, meme tokens are very difficult to do TA. It doesn't really respect it all the time, but you can see some sort of W pattern forming, which is typically a bottom, before we go ahead and see a massive pump. And you could also say that this is possibly some sort of cup and handle before it breaks out. This right here, if you're waiting for entry and confirmation, you would want to go ahead and see slow hit 6839, and that's going to confirm that this thing's going to go ahead and skyrocket and make new highs. So you could go ahead and see as soon as it breaks past this yellow line right here, make new higher highs. And we could be saying, you know, if you were to ask me what my price target would be, we could say roughly, we could measure it from here. Oh, that's my 618. Let me delete my 618. We don't need that anymore. We could say that on slow, our price target could be 2146 after the breakout confirmation, which is breaking that yellow line. That's a 224% pump, which is a 2x. That's not saying that's going to be the top. That's just saying that that's what we could be seeing as soon as we break past this yellow line. We could be expecting a 200% pump, which is a 2x. As soon as we break this yellow line that I have here for all of you. Smoke. Let's go. Smoke weed by Solana for my last 100. If Smoke's a token, just go ahead and post a smart contract down below. Definitely will go ahead and help us be a little bit more bullish, and it will allow everybody to go ahead and buy a token. Slow will be the next Bitcoin. Let's go. We're getting everybody to freaking welcome everybody. Smash that like button for me. Come on, we have over 20 watchers, only 15 likes. It's completely free, doesn't cost you anything. Just smash that like button for me. Any other token you guys want to go ahead and show to everybody on stream right now? And another thing I wanted to talk to you about is if you're really, this is some alpha right here, right? I'm going to make a video about this, but for everybody that's watching, you know, this live right now and want to get exposed to Solana, but you're like, John, like these prices are freaking insane, right? Take a look at Radium. I'm super freaking bullish with Radium. Circulating supply at 247, 44 million market cap, 14 million of liquidity, 371,000 holders. So Radium is like the Uniswap, from what I understand. It's like the Uniswap of the DEX, right? If I'm not incorrect, that's what Radium is. So if you believe that Solana is going to go ahead and push towards, you know, $500 and above, I think you should consider being exposed to Radium, because the more meme tokens and the more people use Radium as a swap, the higher Radium's going to go ahead and push, right? It's this narrative that we've been talking about everything in the DeFi space, such as Uniswap, 1inch, Unibot, anything that is like a DEX that is running on literally on a DEX, decentralized exchange, DEX, like 1inch, Uniswap. And when people start using more meme tokens and trading more meme tokens and creating more meme tokens, in order for them to go ahead and swap these tokens, they need to use these decentralized exchanges, these swaps, like the Uniswaps, the 1inch, Cake, Bakery, all these, right? Sushi Swap. That's what you want to be exposing your portfolio to as well, because as soon as we get more inflow into new money coming into the DeFi space, these tokens will go ahead and rocket, right? So this is massive. If you believe in Solana, Radium is the play as well. I will be making a video this coming up week with everything that we're talking about, right? So definitely you do not want to go ahead and miss out on Radium. Obviously do your own research on that, but I think Radium is going to be a really good play to be also exposed if you truly do believe in Solana to begin with, right? So what else should we go ahead and talk about today? Anybody have anything else in mind? Printed for Flower says Solana together will walking running program. It's going huge. I didn't understand too much, but yes, yes. There you go. Let's go, chat. But yeah, we're seeing a lot of these tokens that a lot of you have pumped. You know, these last couple of days. Codex, you know, up 34%. This one, the only reason why I was being quite bullish about it was because it has a very low supply. It has about 100 million, and right now we're about to hit, you know, the 1 million market cap. So I don't know what it does. Honestly, I don't know what this token does, but if anybody wants to be exposed to this token, let me go ahead and give you the link to this. I think the one all of you should really be looking at and loading up your bags on, not financial advice, is Unibot. I've been super bullish on Unibot, and I did mention we were going to be approaching these levels back when Unibot was at 220, and I do think that Unibot is going to be a token that's going to be up in the high 500s and above once this really official bull run starts, because that's where all the money into DeFi is going to flow in. Like, you don't understand that money into DeFi hasn't been flown in. There hasn't even been that much money into DeFi yet. Like, just wait until like the actual bull run narrative comes. That's why I'm waiting for this retracement, because that retracement, as soon as we see a breakout to an upside, it's going to indicate that we are in a bull run, and so many people are going to be more willing to go ahead and expose themselves to meme tokens, right? Which is going to go ahead and cause a massive inflow into the DeFi space. Another one, Unibot. This thing went as high as $200. I think this token is going to be worth over $500 and above. So definitely go ahead and take a look at this one right here. Step-in program. Okay. Radium, Jupiter are the main DEX on Solana. Yes, 100%. Can you buy Jupiter? Is there any such thing as Jupiter tokens? That's what my question is. Is there any Jupiter tokens? Because that'd be pretty cool if we could be exposed to Jupiter tokens, right? Pepe coin on Solana, this thing has been making numbers too. I mean, a 1x from where we're at right now. So let me go ahead and give you all the link to this if you want to go ahead and feel a little bit more degenerate with these tokens. As I mentioned, these tokens are a super high risk, high reward, right? Super high risk, high reward. How's it going, Inspiration? How's it going, Tillery? Welcome, Cheese. Welcome, everybody. Smash that like button for me. It does help support the channel. It's completely free. It doesn't cost you anything. But I was just telling Chad about, you know, everybody that's welcoming and, you know, coming in brand new. I was just laughing at what I saw this post with the DeGod Solana NFT that they had last bull run. You know, this is where they minted the DeGods back right here at the top of Solana. They ended up, you know, transitioning into Ethereum instead, and they ended up bridging to ETH. So DeGods finally leave Sol, and now apparently they want to go back into Solana and bridge it back to Sol, dude. You just can't make this thing up, dude. I feel like that's kind of like the story of my life with a lot of these trades, right? It's like as soon as you freaking sell, the token pumps. And by the way, go ahead and feel free to give me a follow on Twitter at ALTCOIN John. Feel free to send me a message. But I do believe also, as soon as we do go ahead and see some sort of top on this market, which I don't know where it's going to be, and I'm not really trying to go ahead and guess. I'm just riding with the flow, seeing where things go. My strategy right now is really just to go ahead and just start loading up, buying the dips on a lot of more tokens. My focus would be, you know, focusing on the metaverse kind of space, focusing on metaverse and AI. Launchpads would be a really good place to focus on right now as well. As I mentioned, as more money starts flowing in, more tokens will go ahead and begin to pump, right? So we could go ahead and have our focus back into gaming while everybody's getting excited about Solana. Maybe start loading up your bags on some of these tokens, right? Because a lot of people are currently kind of losing interest on these tokens right now, and you definitely do not want to be the person left, you know, riding the next wave, because I think we might be going on to the next wave. You know, we might be going on to the next meta. Typically, we go in these waves where, you know, one thing pumps, it dumps, is super hyped, and then it goes on to the next. And that's currently what we're looking at right now, right? Solana is the leading factor, but realistically, we haven't started the altcoin bull run yet. You know, we're about to start the altcoin bull run. So in the meantime, that everybody's getting super excited and, you know, they're going all in on Solana at these highs, start diversifying right now. You know, I'm not telling you to be completely cut out of Solana meme tokens, but maybe consider with some of those profits, you know, maybe buying some of these altcoins right here. Anything in the gaming sector, I think, is going to be our next bull run, as well with anything on DeFi, right? Anything with DeFi, whether it's AI, whether it's Metaverse, I think we should be exposing ourselves. My plays moving forward is to understand the Solana ecosystem a little bit and then start dabbling back into Solana NFTs. My profile picture on YouTube is a Solana NFT. The problem is that last bull run, my computer ended up getting wiped out, and I lost access to my keys, right? So I don't have access to that NFT anymore. But, you know, I think being exposed to Solana NFTs is definitely going to be the move if you're bullish on Solana, right? But I'm waiting to go ahead and make that move either when Solana dumps, that way so I can get it a little bit cheaper. I want to see a 40% retracement. If we could get a 30 to 40% retracement, I'm going to go ahead and start going all in on Solana. That's really what I'm going to do. As soon as we see a retracement on Solana, I'm going all in, meaning I'm going to go ahead and be focusing on more Solana meme tokens. I'm going to go ahead and change my YouTube channel to Solana John. I'm just kidding, by the way. But I will go ahead and start exposing myself back into Solana NFTs. And I think a lot of you should as well, right? Because what we will be seeing on the Solana space, we are going to be seeing a lot of these metaverse tokens, a lot of these metaverse NFTs, right? And I think that's what we should be exposing ourselves right now, that nobody's thinking about the metaverse. I mean, right now you can get land on OpenSea. If we go to OpenSea right now, we can literally buy, last time I checked on Decentraland and Sandbox, we could buy land for like $600. The same land that was going on for like $50,000 to $100,000 last bull run. Will it ever reach $150,000 again? I don't know. But what I do know is that there's going to be a metaverse narrative again, right? What was it? Sandbox? And I would rather have some land on the metaverse than have no land, right? So if the narrative does come back again on the metaverse, you could at least be exposed to some land. So if you were to get some land, hopefully, let's say, you know, your investment is, let's say $600. Let's see where it's at. It went up slightly, $700 now. Literally 2-3 weeks ago, it was at like around $500 or $600. Now it's at $720. It's probably because ETH went up, but they probably raised the prices. But anyways, as I'm saying, this is the same land. Obviously, it depends on where you buy the land, right? It doesn't mean that you automatically buy this land, it's going to be worth $100,000. The only way that price would probably ever come back is if all the land is sold and everybody's selling their land for $100,000 and up, and then that's when you'll be able to get better deals, right? But with that being said, regardless of the case, if you can make a $600 to $700 investment on some land, it's like buying actual physical real estate in a way, right? But in the digital world. And if we go back to where the prices were once, last bull run, where they're very, very freaking high, we could go ahead and expect a similar run with a lot of the metaverse land, right? And I'm sure a lot of the tokens, a lot of these NFTs we're seeing on Solana, on Magic Eden, are going to be coming up with their Solana metaverse. The more hyped up people are, the more NFTs are going to come to the space, right? And I mean, look at this one. This person right here was selling this for 97 ETH at the time. This right here, this whole entire section was for 97 ETH. So even if you get some land around it, let's say worst comes to worst, you end up buying it for $700, $800, and you sell it for what, $20,000 to $30,000. Are you going to be complaining with an $800 investment that you sold land for 30 grand or 100,000? Obviously, as I mentioned, it depends about location. That's actually quite funny. I went to an NFT event, and I remember watching Stripperville. Freaking funniest thing ever. Funniest thing ever, dude. You can't make this thing up. I guess they're trying to make strippers in the virtual world. I'm sure that would be a thing, right? I'm sure that would be a thing when the metaverse is such a thing where you do nothing but hang out in the metaverse and you're going to the strip club in the metaverse. Like, that's funny, dude. You can't make this thing up, but it's weird, but this is some Ready Player One type of things, right? And this is the reason why I would say we should be exposed to these markets in the metaverse side of world, in the metaverse side of things, right? With that being said, I do expect a lot of these NFTs to be coming out on Solana that are also going to be doing metaverse related things. I don't know where I can find these projects. Maybe I go to the collections. Let's see. But I know there's a few that are Solana freaking metaverse projects. And I'm sure a lot of these probably have something very, very similar. I know they also have a lot of casinos in the Solana. I got to remember which NFTs those are. I think they might be the bear ones. I'm sure some of you know what I'm talking about. Any of you, Solana degens. But Solana is going to be the move, bro. Whether you want to agree with it or not, I think Solana is going to be the move. And we should be exposed to it. That's pretty much all I got to say. How much are these things going for? 15 Sol. See how much 20 Sol is. I'm assuming that's 2 grand, right? I'm assuming 20 Sol's like 2 grand. Let's see, 20 Sol. Yeah, it's 2 grand. Yeah, I don't know if I'm down to pay 2 grand for a freaking monkey right now. Let's go ahead and read some comments right now. Let's go. Yeah, everybody's super hyped up about these meme tokens, right? Inspiration says they should had spelled it back just like Solana. It would pump faster. LOL, I'm guessing. Wait, I'm going to get on the Pepe coin on Solana. That might moon, I think. Yeah, I think so too. I think the other token that's going to moon, chat, by the way, not financial advice. And I'm not invested into any of these projects, just letting you know. I'm only invested in Ponky, but I think this thing's going to be doing a reversal very soon, very, very soon as well. Take a look at this one. I think this might be the move. Solana surfers. What are Solana surfers? Can you show us what Solana surfers are? Post us a link, please. Captain Crypto, Milady meme coin is ready to start swinging. Can you post a smart contract for Milady? Inspiration. Wait, hold on. Is my tripping? Didn't say it's 100 MK because I'm looking at it now. 700 market cap. I'm disappointed. I thought I was getting in early. No, I think yesterday. I think yesterday the Pepe was at very lower levels. It's been growing even more. 24% stake now. Jumped like 400k yesterday. Awesome. I need to buy more shoes to get out walking and earn more money. Can anyone send me Solana? What do you think about Ponky? A great question, man. Great question. Great question. We'll definitely go ahead and talk about Ponky right now. Welcome everybody. Smash that like button for me. I'm in Knob. Solana is bonk. I love Solana now. I hate ETH. Yeah, I think that's where everybody's gonna be switching over to. Black Shinobi, how's it going? Welcome. Smash that subscribe button for me. They just got a partnership with a company that helped Bonk's journey. Crypto is crypto. Gotta love all the big ones. Smart money. 100%. 100%. Let's go ahead and see what other tokens all of you shilled me, because you shilled me a lot that I literally lost like count. What token am I looking at? Let's see. This is Mommy, so I think I already posted the link to that, right, Mommy? Yeah, I did. Alright, what token were you? Alright, Tillery. I can't believe I missed Tillery on that. Let's see what Tillery posted. DJ Bonk. DJ Bonk. 1 million market cap, 76,000 liquidity. I mean, it has the word bonk on it, so this thing could probably do numbers. DJ Bonk on this one right here. I think all the ETH maxis are gonna go ahead and switch over to Solana, bro. Watch. Are you gonna be turning $40 into 30 million? $38,000? That's insane. I'm gonna go look at that right now. If I miss any of the tokens, any of you were shilling, shill them again, dude. My bad. It's like chat's going pretty crazy, so it's a little difficult to keep up. But this is another play right here that Tillery just gave us. So let me go ahead and post this right here for all of you. Ponky is now on MEXC. Wow, really? Wow. That's insane, dude. That's usually not a good sign, but but we'll see where things go. We'll see where things go if Ponky got listed on MEXC, right? That's why it dumped. I think Ponky dumped like 40% last night, right? Where's Ponky at? Let's see. Ponky. I bought a little bit of Ponky, not too much. Yeah, 40% dump. It's getting close to the 618, so we're gonna go ahead and see where things go. But I wouldn't be see if they got listed on MEXC, that kind of makes sense why they dumped. I'm telling you, the MEXC effect is real, chat. Typically, when a token gets listed on MEXC, you want to sell. Not financial advice. It doesn't say that they got listed on MEXC though. It's probably gonna get updated, huh? Let's go ahead and see MEXC's account. MEXC. Aw, damn, dude, my freaking neck just snapped. Hey, so by the way, yeah, we have to talk about this too with what's going on with this MEXC BS. But anyways, yeah, they did actually get listed. They listed Ponky, dude. If I knew they were gonna go ahead and list Ponky, dude, I would have sold. I didn't have that much anyways, dude, honestly, so it's not too much of a worried. But that's pretty cool that they actually have Ponky now on MEXC. Makes it a lot more convenient for people to buy. Like, for those that are asking, like, how can I go ahead and buy these tokens? Like, how can I do this? Honestly, a lot of these tokens are very freaking, like, they're just a headache to buy. I mean, I'd like to see that now they're actually listing a few other tokens like Turtle, which are all on the BRC20, which I don't know how to freaking transact on. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you, I've never actually traded with BRC20. But when there is a barrier to entry, it does make everything a lot more difficult, right? What is this? Is this on Solana too? Because we just listed a Pepe coin 9 hours ago. We are thrilled to announce that Pepe Coin's Kickstarter has concluded. Pepe Coin will be listed on MEXC. The original Pepe. Which one's this one? What kind of Pepe is this? Anybody know? They're listing another Pepe coin, bro. You can't make this thing up. What's the difference between this Pepe? It's just so funny, man. Yeah, anyways, what I was saying, if you want to buy Ponky, go ahead and use my MEXC link down below. It makes it a lot more efficient when, you know, companies such as MEXC, even though they have FUD, you know, list these kind of tokens because it makes it more convenient for a lot of the regular person that doesn't know how to buy these tokens. But you can go ahead and buy Ponky right here on MEXC using my link down below. Obviously, it does help support the channel, right? So you can go ahead and do that. But we were talking about, what were we talking about? I'm holding Ponky, but I'm a little nervous about those dips after listing on MEXC. Yeah, dude, every time I talk about, I tell chat this all the time. I didn't know Ponky was getting listed on MEXC, or else I probably would have made a video like Ponky's in a dump. But usually every time Ponky gets listed on MEXC, like, or not Ponky, but any token that gets listed on freaking MEXC typically is always followed with a dump. Literally always followed with like a 40 to an 80% retracement dump. And I always tell everybody that, you know, when it comes to these meme tokens, usually what you want to go ahead and do is buy them as soon as they get listed on MEXC, dump before they get listed, and then just short it all the way down, 80% retracement short, and then just long the market again, because that's typically what usually happens, right? You just have to be a little bit more on point. So maybe, you know, moving forward, I'll be focusing once we have this bull run going on. Maybe that's going to be the focus, right? We find these meme tokens, we hold on until they get some sort of MEXC listing, we sell for profits, and then we short on MEXC with leverage all the way down to zero, and then make money both ways. But yeah, there's a thing called the MEXC effect. I literally talk about this all the time on chat, and I always tell people, you know, don't get bullish when we get listed on MEXC. It's like, yeah, I'm a partner with MEXC, dude, but it doesn't matter. Like you don't buy it. You don't buy it when it's freaking, when it gets listed on MEXC. That's usually when you got to be shorting it, you know. But Ponky right now, I wouldn't be surprised if we do go ahead and see some sort of 618 retracement over here. So if we do go ahead and continue to lose the support, we could go ahead and see a bottom coming near, which would be about a 30% retracement. So you can find another additional 30% retracement before we see another leg up to the upside. So be aware of that with Ponky. What other tokens do you want to show me? I remember SS SHIB. So start showing me some right now. I'm going to go ahead and put the smart contract down below, please. I'm going to go ahead and do this SS SHIB, and then we're going to go ahead and look at more, and we're going to look at the chat. SS SHIB is down 38%. Currently at a 9.74 million market cap, 676,000 of liquidity. This is actually looking a lot better. I mean, the fact that it retraced, I think that's always a good sign, right? You never want to be buying when it's freaking green. Let's do the Fibonacci retracement and see if we get anything out of the Fibonacci. So we are actually on the 618, which I guess is a pretty good sign, right? Depending on where you measure it, but we are on the 618. So we're going to go ahead and see how this thing holds, and then we can go ahead and continue to break to the upside. I wouldn't be surprised if we do. I think the good narrative with SS SHIB is that it is a freaking a SHIB on Solana. I mean, that's really what it is, dude. It's like dude, the crypto space is such a unique freaking space, bro. People are so creative. Like, they come out with these tokens that nobody would have ever thought about, right? And SHIB on Solana is one of them. That's literally what SHIB means. I think it stands for Solana SHIB. Like, freaking unique, right? So there you go with that. Inspiration says, I'm turning my $72 to $82 to 1 million plus. I have 1.94 billion. Nice. Wait, MEXC's bad? MEXC's good. It's just that MEXC's just been, you know, MEXC has been MEXC, man, honestly. Have I not missed Solana SHIB yet? No, Solana SHIB's probably a good entry right now, not financial advice, though. I'm in the Telegram now. I'm doing that on purpose. What Telegram are you in? On SS SHIB Telegram? Yeah, I mean, so I mean, regular I was gonna say Shabana, dude. I was gonna say Shabana. Like you, Shabana, dude. That should be a token. Shabana. Why didn't they think of that, man? Instead of doing a Solana SHIB, they should have called it Shabana. It would have been perfect. They would have asked, "What is it?" It's SHIB on Solana, Shabana. Oh, watch that be a new token, man. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a new token being launched called Shabana coming soon. That's freaking hilarious. You can't make this thing up. Literally, no, we doing that on purpose. Doing what on purpose? SHIB? Solana Shabana? That's freaking hilarious, dude. That is comical. Can't make it up. DJ Bonk's up a lot, by the way, too, chat. These Solana tokens are freaking insane. I have to start looking into how to buy Avalanche. I want to know if Avalanche is the next move. I know a lot of people have been saying Avalanche and Cardano are going to be the next move, so maybe start focusing on that as well. Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of these every time we see these 50-60% retracements, they do it on purpose to shake some people out and then get the pump to continue to do. Hey, by the way, Cock Inu is about to go ahead and pump as well. You could be expecting a 40% pump. So that's on Avalanche, by the way. I'm sure you could probably buy it on some of these exchanges. Maybe MEXC has it. Let's go ahead and check. Yo, Billy, how's it going, man? Happy holidays, bro. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy New Year's as well. Even though I think we still have 1 week left for New Year's, but Happy New Year's anyways. Smash that like button for me, chat. We have over 24 watchers, 25 watchers, and only 21 likes. Come on. It doesn't cost you anything. It's completely free. So what exchanges is Cock Inu listed in? They actually don't have that many exchanges. I'm surprised. I think once they get listed on MEXC, I think we could be seeing a MEXC dump follow with a pump, though. That's interesting. So Cock Inu is about a pump as well. So we're seeing a lot of these tokens getting ready for a breakout to an upside. There's that. See, chat, right now everybody's super excited. I did give you the play on Mommy too, right? Because I told you Mommy was gonna be freaking pumping very, 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 very soon, and we actually see that pumping right now. I think it might have done a 1x on live. But this is the reason why everybody is getting super, super hyped with all these Solana tokens. These articles right here, $42 of sold to 1.55 million. We have to remember that, right? 42 sold to 1.55 million. We have to program our brain to that so we could manifest this 1.55 million in 16 days. So this is the reason why people are getting super, super excited over Solana right now. Is because they're pushing for that 1.55 million, which is very, very doable right now with what we're seeing with these meme tokens. But yeah, market's freaking pumping overall. I think it's gonna do dot 35%. That's freaking insane. Well, that's on the weekly. That's on a weekly. So I mean, if you see weekly, we have a lot of these tokens that have pumped a lot. Yeah, 35% pump on dot and Gala. That's actually pretty good. So Solana obviously with the 60% pump, OP at a 60. Dude, so I mean, a 60% pump on weeklies on tokens is actually not bad. That's not too bad. Let's go ahead and see how the monthlies, dude. A lot of these tokens have actually done a 1x from their price, so that's not bad. Obviously, look at this, Sats at 400. That's insane. BTT, no way, 162. Who the heck is buying BitTorrent, bro? Interesting. Solana tomorrow for $500. I don't think it's going to be $500, but I do think we could probably see Solana break to 150. I think it's very, very doable. See, the good thing about crypto, dude, is that everything's achievable, right? Nothing's impossible. The impossible is possible. And that's why I love this space, because the impossible is possible. But I think at the most we'll probably see Solana tomorrow like around 144. We'll probably see it within the next couple of days. As I mentioned, the next three weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, I do see Solana reaching these levels right here. 144, it's 100% gonna happen, dude. I already see that coming. But 214, I think it's really possible as well. Even though we are printing, you know, bearish on this RSI and it's screaming for a reversal, but it doesn't matter. You know, we have enough Solana maxis willing to push this price action higher. Patoshi has another Pepe coin as well. Which one is it? Token. Oh, dude, I was freaking muted this whole entire time. You can't make this thing up. Why can't I hear you? Dude, I was muted this whole entire time. That freaking sucks. I apologize for that. I muted myself by accident. But what I was saying is join my Discord, completely free, doesn't cost you anything. What I was saying is that I have about like, I'm going to go ahead and stay in for about 15 more minutes because I'm going to go ahead and touch some grass, go out for a walk, do a quick little workout or something, which I suggest all of you to touch some grass too, you know, to take a step away from the screen for a minute. But with that being said, continue to show me some tokens right now. We'll go ahead and do some quick updates. I'll go ahead and make some videos today as well. Go ahead and record some videos, and probably going to go ahead and live stream again today. It just depends on how the market does, right? If we see like the market kind of pumping or doing something, then I'll definitely go ahead and make emergency live stream. But until we get this actual bull run going, which is why I'm crossing my fingers we get this soon. As soon as we get this bull run going, dude, mom continues to freaking pump. Now it's up at 391,000 market cap. Look at this, 900% pump. Check this out. I'm not in this token, by the way, chat, so enter at your own risk. But here, let me go ahead and send that over to you. You was only muted for 5 minutes. That's pretty bad. I can't believe I was muted for 5 minutes. I have to check I have to check my my monitor more often. I gotta make that a habit. It showed up a subscribing link. What did? The Discord did? Well, the Discord. This is the Discord right here. So I don't know what. It should just leave you straight to the Discord. It shouldn't leave you to that. It should leave you to my actual Discord. Let me see. Maybe I gave you the wrong link. Let's see. Invite people. And let's go ahead and do copy. I think this is the correct link. My bad. This is the correct Discord. There you go. Yeah, I don't know what a subscribing link is. This is the correct Discord. This is a correct Discord right here, completely free as I mentioned. Reach out to me at ALTCOIN John as well. Anyways, any other tokens you want me to go ahead and talk about? We'll be, you know, ending the stream in about 15 minutes. Yeah, it's pretty cool how they did the little snow on the screen on this. Really, really cool. See, LOL, wasn't tripping. Yeah, my bad. I'm new to Discord. I'm new, but I'm not new. It's like I've used Discord before, but I've never been like it's been a while since I haven't used Discord. So, dude, this is actually sketchy scales. These are actually really cool. I have to get me one of these. Which one's pretty cool? These are super, super cool. Let's see how much they're going for. 1 soul. That's not bad. I could do 1 soul. Nice. These are really cool. I definitely have to go ahead and grab me one of these. I need to get a new profile picture, but I like high-key feel like my profile picture definitely fits me. The one that I have now. The only problem is I don't remember what the NFT is called. Bodogos. 10 freaking soul. It's freaking insane. Do you know SSShib have a utility now? And building. What does that mean? What does SSShib have? What kind of what does it mean? What kind of utility do they have? Dude, I can't believe tomorrow's freaking Tuesday. I thought today was Sunday. Is it just me, or does it feel like it's freaking Sunday? You have any Bitcoin? I don't have Bitcoin. Actually, I think I do. Probably a little bit though. Not like crazy amounts of Bitcoin. I've never been a Bitcoin buyer, but I think moving forward I will. Check their websites. SSShib. All right, let's go ahead and take it out. Dude, mom is freaking pumping. It just did literally 1,000% right now. You can't, like, literally, I was telling you guys around it right here, dude. I was telling all of you right here, like, ready for a breakout. Look at that breakout. Literally did that breakout right now. Let's go ahead and look at SSShib. Look at their website. Let's see what kind of utility they have. What they're going to be doing a Solana SHIB swap. I guess that's kind of bullish, right? Mom did. Momcoin did. Well, I mean, they did it right now, like literally in the last 24 hours. It's a 14x, which is not bad. I forgot who called this play out. I think it was Glenn. It might have been Glenn. He was calling out the mommy coin. That's insane, though. Like, a freaking token called mommy freaking did a 14x in 24 hours. Freaking insane. Anyways, chat. Hope all of you have a wonderful day. Happy holidays. Welcome to the channel if you are brand new. Smash that like button for me. Reach out to me on Twitter if you want to go ahead and talk to me directly. Feel free to DM me. And as well, go ahead and join the Discord down below. As I mentioned, we typically go ahead and give alpha here, and also, we see the behind the scenes of how Glenn bakes his freaking cinnamon rolls, bro, which is actually pretty cool, bro. I was like, he was over here sending us videos, and I'm like, dude, that's freaking sick. He was like showing us how he's making these cinnamon rolls. So if you want to go ahead and get some cinnamon roll lessons by Glenn on Discord, go ahead and join the Discord link down below. Inspirations Land says, do you think it's going to tank? I think there's a possibility. There's a possibility this thing's going to retrace, and we could probably see a retrace down around these zones right here, which is 50 to 60% retracement. But anyways, chat, hope all of you have a wonderful day. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll go ahead and catch all of you later on today. Thank you for all of you being on today's podcast or live stream, and I'll catch you all later on tomorrow. Make sure to smash that like